So, shit's kind of crazy right now. Uh, this is second vid on channel. Welcome in. Whatever. It's another like slop fest, fucking me yapping type of deal. Um, um, just because I've today, yesterday was like Memorial Day. Today is like fucking Tuesday. Whatever, doesn't really matter. But I had the day off, and I really spent it doing nothing. And I've been catching up on JJK because my one homeboy, he's been telling me I should watch it because it's good, and I finished season 2. Um, um which is really the only thing I've done today. I haven't even fucking drawn or anything or did any of the hobbies that I like to do. I did get some shit done, but not really much, you know. But I feel like that's okay. I should cut myself some slack. I feel like I'm kind of falling behind, but also like it's whatever, you know. I'm not gonna give myself too many excuses though. That's what I find myself doing a lot of the time. I don't really have a focus for what I want to talk about in this video. It's more like just a compilation of all the thoughts in my head right now, which is usually how it goes. So that's fun. Um, Let me see, just to fucking rebounds off of my ideas of what I said in the last video. Uh, I do feel like now that I'm a little older, I'm a little whatever, a little wiser. Um, um, I feel like the videos that I used to make before are really not on the same level as what I make now. Like now, I feel like it's somewhat watchable, but even then, it was watchable. But bro, like my voice was so annoying. Uh, I don't know if any of you ever struggled with like finding your voice or anything like that before. But for me personally, it was I had such a hard time when I was younger, just like kind of being okay with it. Just because, I was still a kid and shit, kind of a late bloomer. So I really never had like a fucking fully developed voice until like I was fuck it, fucking 18, I think, or 19, which is normal. Like that's fine. That's normal. It's just that I really put too much pressure on myself, you know, and I came with a lot of insecurities, and that's stupid, Should have just been focused on, just having fun, doing whatever, bullshitting, like all the normal like kid shit, you know. So that's really where I lost focus within myself. And I don't really want to dwell on that regret too much just cuz it's it's past and gone. There's no point of dwelling on it a lot more. Uh but yeah, that is shit. I have no idea where this video's gonna go. I should have at least wrote down like a little list or something. That would have really helped. But yeah, I just don't want to feel like I'm losing myself in this race anymore. I just feel like the way that I work and the way that I have sense in reality, um uh, I don't amplify myself or put myself in the right situations to really get the best out of me. And that's really what fucks me up, cuz I'll be good for a bit, but then like I'll just fall back into fucking nothingness, and it feels so directionless. And that's probably the part I hate the most, more than anything. And more than anything. Uh, Also, sorry if the camera looks like delayed whenever I talk. I didn't even notice it before like I uploaded the video, but is what it is. I'll fix it. I'll do whatever, you know. I don't really care that much. I'm not really like quality control, like super specialist or anything. But let's see. I've been talking for 5 minutes about absolutely nothing. Um, but yeah, I feel like my content back then, there was a reason why I didn't like really upload anything or share anything. That's just because it was dog shit. You know, that's really what it was. It was dog shit. It wasn't good. It wasn't worth sharing. Like some I beg to differ, but honestly, like I kind of know better. I knew that I was like making some bullshit, and nobody wants to like waste their time either. You know, nobody wants to sit there and listen to some fucking 17-year-old talk about bullshit. But anyways, really, what's been on my mind right now, as of late, um, so I know like how I uploaded this. I did have like another channel that I had where I did a live stream. So just a little bit about me. I moved from Texas to Florida about almost 2 years ago now. Um like in 2 months it's gonna be like 2 years. And that's crazy to me. Just cause like it doesn't feel like that much time has passed, but then whenever I put it like logically in my mind, yeah, it makes complete sense. It makes total sense. And you know, it was just one of those things that I had to do. If you guys want me to elaborate on that more, I can. But just to give you like a quick little summary, on myself. I I moved here with my girlfriend. We're long distance and we've been dating for like 5 years now. So before then we were just long distance. I would come visit her, whatever. And shit just went along. And the thing is, there was a point in time in our relationship where I was like, it's either I move or this ain't gonna work, just because it hurts too much to be apart from the person that you love, you know? It really just does. It's, and I knew like if that my girlfriend wasn't gonna go through with doing a move like that, mostly since she's got college, she has to do, she has work to do, she has friends, you know? And she just wasn't ready for that type of movement, and I don't blame her at all, so it was on me and I was okay with that. And I knew I was more than okay with that. So whenever the stars aligned, honestly, I wish I had more time just to have more money and savings and whatever, Either way, I still had a good amount. So it's not like I was moving with no like nothing, with scraps, So we got this apartment, which we're probably gonna move later on, but um, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother subject. Uh, but once we did, I moved here, and that's really whenever I had to start like thinking like an adult because I was on my own. I'm so far away from my family. I don't have that support system anymore. I don't have my friends anymore. I have friends that I've made here, thankfully and luckily, and really they've been like my driving force, and of course my girlfriend, and really like my best friend. She's my best friend. She's the person I spend the most time with. I All of it has kind of led to this moment now where um I've grown so much and so many people believe in me. It's hard for me not to believe in myself either. So I've just been thinking about that lately. But anyways, like I was saying before I went on that little tangent, you know, the whole reason I went on that tangent is because, like I said, I had a second channel that I made or whatever after like my first channel that I had, where I had like I uploaded like slop as a kid, whatever, you know. um, r- I just I think I had like two of my friends back whenever I was in high school that like were subbed, and they were I one of them tried talking to me once, but the other guy I have not talked to in years. Probably since 2021, 2020, probably, honestly, which is crazy, you know, just because I'm that was 6 years ago, man. Oh my God. Like, thinking about it like that makes me feel so old, but honestly, it's cool. I'm fine with it. But yeah, like, I had that account and I wanted to go live on my YouTube channel, but I did not have the cojones to do it on my main. So I just went live on my alt. And yesterday I looked at it, right? And I did it literally like around June, right? So probably like a month before I moved, you know? And I don't know why, but I was saying some of the saddest shit, man. Some of the saddest, like, fucking shit. Like, I do remember myself around that time, around June, before I moved. I was very excited, but I was still depressed. Like, 2025, I was, no, 2024. I was, I was a fucking mess. 2023, absolutely. Yeah, like beginning of 2023, I felt like I was fine. But then, like, as the year went on, I like, I was low key like super depressed. But I just did not come to terms with that. But I really was. And then once 2024 came around, it's like all of these emotions and like this, just like kind of knowing that I'm not gonna be here, be there where I was in a familiar situation anymore. It didn't really feel scary. It just felt like, I don't know, like, it felt like I was losing everyone, you know? Even though I said I'm gonna keep in touch, and I have kept in touch, it's just like, it really felt like I barely started to live when I was over there. And I kind of, the rug got pulled under me right before, like, I really started to take off and becoming my own human being. So then, now that I'm here, it's like I kind of had to not really play catch up, but like I had to find myself again after I just finished kind of the little pieces of finding myself. I felt like I did, but not really. But I feel like I was at the cusp of it before I moved. And whenever I moved, it's just like, it was so much fun. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's so much fun. Like, I had a great time, and I have such vivid, beautiful memories about that. I feel like it's fine to be nostalgic about like almost 2 years ago now, you know, which before I even moved, um, I remember how it was. I was I was a goofy goober, bro. I was a goofy goober. I'll just say that. But I was having fun, man, in my own way. So now that I'm not there anymore, and so much time has passed, and I watched the live stream of myself, I just, like, I feel a lot more hopeful than I did back then. It's like which is crazy, you know, because you would think by the way that I'm talking, you would have been like, well, why the fuck did he move? But honestly, it was the right move for myself, and I can't ever express how much of a good change it was for me. And I really do feel like no matter where life goes, it folds like it's supposed to be. You know, you kind of gotta find the reason for it. Some things like if you like a family member passing or anything, a lot of that is a lot harder and a lot more stupider because there's no reason to find a reasoning for it, you know, because there is none, you know. But like things that you can control and things that um uh life will throw at you, you do have a little bit of control on how you react. So it's not really finding meaning to it. It's just seeing like seeing if life will attract you the right things. Anyways, that's what's been on my mind today. Just because I really haven't done anything today, like I said, and I feel like that's fine. That's fine because that'll just be better tomorrow, and that's really all you need to try to do. Just I don't really compare myself to anyone anymore. I don't really compare myself in terms of looks, money, whatever, all of that shit. It doesn't matter to me because uh, I just learned to love myself. Anyways, that's about it. Um, uh, Let me know if you wanna say anything else in the future, and if anybody watched this at all, thank you, because you don't have to. It's all a choice. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.